Hello folks, Fuzzfinger here and welcome back to our Let's Play for Final Fantasy X-2. Today we're going to take a detour over to the Calmlands because there's a fair bit we can do over there. There's a few side quests, a few mini games and therefore several ways to increase our completed score. One of the side quests slash mini games is called the Publicity Campaign, which once we've started is going to be something we will have to be dealing with throughout pretty much the entire game. So I definitely want to get that early if possible. One thing I did do off camera, which I recommend that you also do, is go and speak to Clasco. He doesn't have much to say down in, I think it's the, not the deck, the cabin. And that will increase your completed score.
Many summoners used to cross these plains, their hearts heavy with the weight of their pilgrimage. I was no different. But the Calmlands we knew have changed.
Ooh, I love these games!
I have 100 Argent credits.
Well, I have 100 open air credits.
Open air what?
Well?
So this playtime in the Calmlands is something that's going to be with us up to Chapter 5. And it's basically a way of, well, doing lots of different things in regards to credits. Now, credits will let us purchase rides and whatnot, but I'm not going to go into it too much because we're going to see how it works as we go on. There's basically two factions though, Open Air Incorporated and Argent Incorporated, and we can only really do things with one, so we're going to have to make a choice in as how they compete with one another. The only thing I will say is that the company you choose will depend on the items you can then collect later on in the game. Although in saying that, you can also switch companies if you wish to do so, but at a cost you will lose a lot of the rating you've gained with the former, so just bear that in mind as well. But for now we're just going to have a brief look around. I think there's an item to get over here. Calmlands hasn't changed in geography all that much since the first game, since Final Fantasy X, but in regards to all the stuff we can do here, then it is actually substantially different, as you can probably see already. The enemies though also look about the same. No real changes there. It's nice to start with preemptive strike actually.
All right.
So on second thought, I don't think there is an item over there. Perhaps there will be later. I was looking for an ether, but it's not there until Chapter 3. So no need to go over there just yet. As we come down this precipice here, we're going to encounter our first mini game, which is called Lupine Dash, I believe, or something along those lines. But I'm sure we'll get a good introduction to it as we explore. And what I might do actually is take a look at the festive dress sphere, because it's quite a new dress sphere in the sense that it was only introduced, at least in the Western versions of Final Fantasy X in the HD Remaster. It wasn't the Japanese version before, but apparently a couple of people have told me it is somewhat of an overpowered dress sphere, the Festivalist. Now it does have its randomness components to it, but let's have a look. Maybe we could stick it on Yuna. So if we go into, I'm getting myself confuddled here, if we go into garment grids, and what is Yuna using at the moment? I know I just looked, but I wasn't really paying attention. Thunderspawn, okay. So if we go to the Thunderspawn garment grid there, and I'll stick the Festivalist. Whoa, what was that I just got rid of? Gunner, was it? Maybe? Who knows? If we go to abilities, Yuna, we can see what it is we are going to learn. At the moment we've only got attack and fire sandals actually. Sandals that inflict fire damage I believe that you can actually inflict fire guard even early on. Okay, so Twinkler sounds somewhat useful. So yeah, we'll definitely go ahead and keep Yuna in the Festivalist dress sphere. Give that a good scene too. If it turns out that it doesn't actually do all that much, then we can easily switch back to our warrior dress sphere. So our first port of call while we're in the Calmlands is to nip down and speak to these two lovely folk down here with this weird kind of hovercraft device.
Here comes the hurt.
We'll see what that's about. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Right, Yuna's down to 1 hit point, so we best watch her health there. We don't want her being killed until we've changed into the Festivalist. Should have put it anybody for, but not to worry. We get to the dress sphere change. I'm testing out a new microphone, by the way, so if I sound a little bit different, then that's why.
Let's leave our worries behind.
Festivities, fire sandals, go for it. We best throw a potion onto Yuna though. Right, so I'm not attacking with anybody else because I just want to see what these fire sandals are like. Look, we get a 5 spell. So basically fire sandals will have a chance of casting fire, fire or firegar. That's why it's not a bad little, what do you call it, dress sphere at this stage in the game. So this is Open Air Incorporated. And we'll just have a quick look at the rules of the game. Predict the outcome of a 5-looping race. Okay, we'll have a quick go and then we'll ride the hover. Let's just place a win bet. Hang on, I didn't actually look at any. Oh, we can look at the stats now. So it's a bit like doing the Chocobo race in Final Fantasy VII, except not Chocobos. Of course, when you first encounter Chocobos in FF7, you're not riding them, you're just betting on them. I don't think it'll be those. I think we're just going to have to go for the overall 70. Makes some sense, I guess. How many credits do we have? We've got 100. Let's bet 5 tickets then. Start the race. I can't actually remember who we chose, but we'll see what happens. It's just like Chocobo Racing. I can't root for any of these numbers because I have no recollection of which one we chose. I wasn't paying attention. 1, 2, 4, 5, 3. Okay, I guess we didn't win whatever it was we chose, but at least you got a good idea of what the mini game is about. I am not going to waste any more of our credits, so we need them to move around. So just want to bear that in mind. But we want to do the publicity campaign. So we're going to go to the publicity menu. This is what I said is going to be with us throughout the whole game, so let's ask him what this is. Help out our campaign by using the PlayStation Controller to talk to people who might be interested in having fun at open airs attractions. So what this means is as we go around the world, we need to talk to people in order to spread the word and advertise this company. We need to speak to all the people that are possible to speak to in this fashion because that will increase our completed score and also will allow us to net some rewards later on. So you can only do it for open air or the agent companies, but seeing as how we're at open air, there are some different item rewards which you can go and examine if you want to, but I'm happy just to stick with where we are right now. So I'm going to go ahead and sign up, and we can go and publicise. We can even see what our publicity rating is from where we are at that moment, which is pretty darn good, it's got to be said. And we can go and have a look at some of the other mini games now by riding the hover. We can go to Reptile Run. Well, we can go to all of these, but if we go to Reptile Run or Sky Slots, we will remain in the Calmlands. At least I believe we will remain in the Calmlands. So, trying to think where the nearest mini game would be. That would be Sky Slots. That would take us up north. So I'm guessing again we just speak to such individual. Yes, Sky Slots. Let's see what the rules of this game are. 3 rows of fiends fly through the air. Line up fiends of the same type. Okay. In one column to win credits. Let's go ahead and see how we do this. I'm just going to go for 1 credit, although I don't think you get to choose anyway. Right, this looks somewhat confusing. I'm not sure exactly what the controls are. Okay, we'll just go for 1 credit. Ah, right, okay, so that's how it works. So that's the one we want to match up. Well, we didn't do that very well, did we? We was 2 behind. Okay, well, there you go. That's the second mini game. These are all a little bit silly, really, but I guess it's all good, isn't it? The other place we can go to now is Reptile Run. So we're going to ride the hover over there, and that will take us to the eastern side, near where the Monster Arena used to be. We can go and have a look if you want at the Monster Arena. I don't think it's there anymore. See what the rules are for this. Manoeuvre a lizard through the course. Avoid any fiends that get in the way. Fair enough. We can only do difficulty level 1 at the moment. Let's go for 1 credit. By the way, once you've used the hover enough, then you will actually start getting discounts on all these stuff in the Calmlands that require credits. Okay, I'm not exactly sure how that works, but I think you have to just press left or right. Alright, you can stop. Oh, it stops automatically, I see. Okay, fair enough. Should we have another go? Oh, that was clumsy of us. Let's go 1 more. I reckon this could be quite addictive, actually. I'm going to go for 3 tickets. We could be in trouble there. Yeah, we are. Okay, well, I'll leave that then because I'm just going to blow my tickets otherwise. But that's basically the 3 mini games that are involved here in this area. And the only other thing we really want to do now is go to the travel agency. The reason we want to go to the travel agency is basically because there's a quest we can pick up. I'm guessing the travel agency is basically where the shop used to be. So we'll head back to Lupine Dash for now. I'm guessing that's what I'm talking about over there. And we didn't heal Una up properly, did we? That is quite a nasty attack, it's got to be said.
Phew.
Reduces the hit points down to 1, not very pleasant. Right, who can heal? Unicans will make good use of that, I'd say. So we head all the way back over here. I wonder if we can jump over these obstacles that we couldn't jump over in the last game. Now that's unfortunate. They're as annoying enough as they were before. Let's go for standard attack. We can still level up the whatever it is, that dress sphere's abilities without having to wait for fire and stuff to be cast. No, we can't jump over that. Darn it. It's annoying. So we'll head down to this travel agency here. At least I believe that's what this place is. And we'll see if we can start the mission. We're getting some nice damage in now, actually. On second thoughts, if this is the travel agency, okay, no, this is it. This is it. Right. So we'll go. Do I ever? Either way, however you choose that first response, it doesn't matter. You'll get this to deal with, and this time you want to answer with why not. And we'll start the mission. There goes the bride. Approach the people you meet in your travels, so it's another long quest. And press the square button to talk to them. Depending on what you tell them, their interest in the hapless bachelor will change. Sweet talk your way into their hearts. Right, so what we're going to have to do is approach somebody as it said, and we'll be presented with 5 statements, and we have to choose the statement to say to them, and depending on who they are will depend on how they react, but I'll talk more about that as and when we need to do so. But in all honesty, folks, I think I've shown everything we need to see at the Calmlands. We've picked up the 2 quests we needed to pick up, which was this one and the advertising publicity campaign one. So I'm going to head back to the airship now, and we're going to crack on with going to more areas and doing more stuff. So please do join me next time as we continue on. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and also share this episode with your friends. Post a comment, let me know what you thought, and I'll see you all soon as we carry on with Final Fantasy X-2. Bye for now, guys. Take care.